¿Ya estamos en vivo? Hola, hola. Parece que ya estamos en vivo. Hola a todos. Am, yo soy Lee X y siguiendo esta saga de la llanta robada de DSP, vamos a ver qué tiene que decir. Tal vez juegue algo mientras vemos qué pasa. Déjenme terminar de configurar esto porque realmente streamear no ha sido consistentemente lo mío. Estamos experimentando. Ok, desorden stream. Déjenme ver si tengo la referencia bien hecha. Pareciera que sí. Hey, tengo la referencia bien hecha. Eso me da gusto. Podríamos. Déjame hacer una prueba. Quiero ir a mi propio stream, mandar un mensaje de prueba. Hello. Podríamos. Déjame hacer una prueba. Me imaginé que esto iba a pasar, no sé configurar bien la cosa del chat. ¿O sí? ¡Ey, ahí está! ¡Maravilloso! Muy bien, increíble. ¿Qué jugaremos? Tal vez debería ser mi daily de Genshin. Déjenme verlo. Pero si voy a jugar Genshin, vamos a pasar. No, estamos en la correcta. Esta es la versión 3.7. Me gustaría pensar que me va a salir la maldita gata de este juego. Está actualizando. Bueno, va bastante rápido. Podemos solo esperar. Pam pam param pam pam param pam param pam. Imaginé que tal vez me va a agarrar el launcher. No esperemos tanto. Y voy a abrir algo en Steam mientras se descarga. Tal vez yo llegue a Master Duel. ¿Y el Yu-Gi-Oh? Hello. Aquí está, Master Duel. ¿Por qué está capturando una fracción? That was weird. Está boca abajo. Ah, pa, pam. Listo. Al menos mientras Phil empieza. Ah, está lento. Ah, ya sé por qué. Porque sigo descargando el Genshin. No te mueras. Ay, Dios. Ok, prefiero esperar. Además necesito resolver este audio. Que la regué y está jalando al otro lado. Vamos, DSP. Vamos, DSP. Vamos, DSP. Vamos, Genshin. Vamos, DSP. Por favor. Para poner algo de música, pero realmente tengo miedo del copyright. Es un problema innecesario. Bueno, al menos el Honkai está actualizado. Podemos intentarlo ya. Y deberás iniciar mi teléfono. Honkai. Sí lo inicié, ¿no? Am I dumb? Okay. Ah, es el Genshin que está jalando recursos. Me está matando. Ahí está. Tengo muchas cosas abiertas. Está algo fuerte el Honkai. ¿Por qué no veo el Honkai? Cuidades. Aquí está. Ok. Why are you not doing it? Why? ¿Aló, Honkai? Hmm, esto no lo esperaba. A ver si hay una solución. Pero por otro lado, el DSP ya debería estar aquí, ¿no? Piedades. Cambiar de escena no me funciona. Estoy como Phil, qué horror. Esto no es estar preparado, de ninguna forma. Es que no se llama exactamente igual, ¿o sí? ¿Y por qué si lo hace con Resident Evil? Ahora estoy intrigado. Phil no ha llegado, maldita sea. Ahí está. Ay Dios, su música horrenda. Control Shift 12 tal vez. Hacemos eso.
Won't stop, don't know how wanna stop. Oh, they stopped me. Alright, here we go. I spawn, I die. 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 I really wish these 10-year-olds would shut the fuck up. Fuck you, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that, fuck you. I really wish these 10-year-olds would shut the fuck up. Fuck you, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck you. I really wish these 10-year-olds would shut the fuck up. Fuck you, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that.
No, este tampoco
I
funcionó.
really wish these 10-year-olds would shut the fuck up. Fuck you, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck you. I spawn, I die.
Qué peculiar.
I spawn, I die. I spawn, I die. I spawn, I die.
Ahora estoy curioso, intentemos Resident.
I spawn, I die. 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 That's what I'm fucking talking about right there, man.
Espero que no tome 20 minutos de iniciar el maldito.
Never
Vamos, Ashley.
What are you doing?
Don't even think about trying this yourself.
Me? As if.
Ah, sí, esto es inútil porque no puedo hablar con él. Con el vendedor.
Leon, are you kidding me?
Quítate, Ashley. Gracias.
Jumping across chandeliers. Seriously, who does that?
What are you, my mother?
Holy shit, el siguiente cuarto va a ser horrible.
Come on!
Got it!
Are you ready to hand over the girl?
Sí. Aquí va a empezar.
Alright, 1 second everybody. I'm just gonna turn off the fan here.
Santo cielo, ya va a empezar.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. You just couldn't make it up, but I wish I was. Oh. Oh, man. Good evening. How's everyone doing? I hope you're really doing better than us. Hi. Wasn't expecting to do this, that's for sure. Was expecting to have a nice normal final streaming day of the week. I certainly wasn't expecting to have anything crazy out of the ordinary happen to me today, or us today. And, I was a little off with my predictions. First of all, just to say here, I've got a headache. I mean, no freaking surprise. I have a headache that's brewing. Like, you can feel it in here. It's starting to get bad. I got my coffee here. I've tried to hydrate.
El café no es para hidratarse, imbécil.
Likely it's a stress headache. I mean, it's probably nothing else than a stress headache. But it's life, I guess, right? So I'm going to tell you a story here tonight, everyone. This is not a stream or a video I was expecting to make. I was thinking, I'm going to play Final Fantasy tonight and relax with my audience and have a nice normal day, but I'm not allowed, okay? I'm definitely not allowed to do that in my life.
Café no es para hidratarse, imbécil.
Okay, just, you know. let me just preface this video. Excuse me. Let me preface this video with a little something we were talking about earlier today, okay? So earlier today, on my podcast, okay, I was actually getting questioned by some of the live attendees on my podcast this morning. And they were saying things such as, gee, Phil, good for you. You just had a really good week and a half, right? We had 20 straight streams where I was hitting
Claro
my
que sí.
support goals. It was amazing. And people were like, wow, that's really good, Phil. What do you think you'll do with some of that extra funds that you've raised? And I said, well, I just paid all my monthly bills, and some of them I actually paid up a little bit, ahead a little bit. 'cause I
Bullshit.
can do that this month because I actually have a little bit
Bullshit.
of surplus.
No le creo
What I'm
nada.
gonna do is I'm gonna take that surplus money and I'm gonna just let it sit for a bit, because you never know when something could happen. You never know when something could come up that you might need some money for, right? And people were like, "Oh, but this means you should put that towards a new gaming PC, and you should put this towards this." And I was like, "No, no, 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 absolutely not. No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait, okay?
¿Esperar qué?
And we're gonna see what happens."
¿Esperar qué? Ojalá hoy sea el día del aneurisma. Muy bueno, muy bueno.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome to a very special stream and a very special video that I wasn't planning on doing. Boy, do I have the story to tell you. So, first of all, tonight, if you contribute anyone, this will be an interactive stream. If you do contribute in any way, all right. I will do my best to shout out any, shout out stuff. Thank you. For example, Hot Pocket tipped me $1.50 and says, "I hope you called the police." Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Actually, that was $1.25, wasn't it? No, I don't know. I deleted it already. Yes, it is the same person, because then they took $1.28. It said, "Hopefully you called the police. If not, that was stupid." Now you're getting ahead of yourself. So people are watching this. They're like, "Call the police. Wait, what's the story Phil's about to tell us?" You've gotten ahead of yourself. You have to start, when you're telling a story, it's important always. There's a pro tip for everyone out there. When you're going to tell a story,
A ver, entonces va a monetizar
you have to start
completamente
that
esto.
story
Es la realidad.
from the beginning. And then gradually, as more details unfold, you allow that story to blossom and grow into a narrative. You can't just start at the end. That doesn't make sense. You got way ahead of yourself. He said, "Call the cops." No, no, no. You don't start by calling the cops. You have to tell the story first. For God's sakes. Okay? Anyway, thank you. That was a Hot Pocket. So yes, if contributions do come in tonight, much appreciated, especially with the story I'm about to tell you. And I will shout them out, and I will do my best. Okay? So here we go. So, I'm here after having a great week and a half of streaming. Everything going great. We're ending the week on a strong note. I'm doing my Zelda
Bueno, no se ve
Tears of
tan
the
mal.
Kingdom stream earlier. I have a giant hole in my sock. Holy shit.
Cares,
Look at
dude.
this. Look at this.
Hey, Len.
Look
Welcome.
at the hole in my sock. Like everything else isn't bad enough. Look at there's holes in my sock. You can see it.
Why is he doing
A
this?
hole.
Why?
God damn it. Anyway, let's get back to the story. So I'm
The rough part
I'm
is that
streaming
he is full
Zelda
on
Tears of the
monetizing
Kingdom.
this. Full.
okay. We're having a good time. Right? We're about 2
And I
hours
find
into my
that
stream.
terrible.
It's
Encuentro
time for my
terrible que lo
break.
quiera monetizar.
Okay. So I go on my break and I lift up my phone and I notice, oh shit, my wife has been texting me for about 30 minutes or so. But I've been playing the game.
Claro,
So I'm not paying attention to my phone
puede
particularly.
revisar el teléfono por
Um,
15 minutos si
As you
recibe
guys know, I have everything on silent in the office on purpose.
monetización
So
por
there's no
ello, pero
distractions during
ciertamente
streams.
no puede revisar su teléfono por
Kind of
cualquier otra
necessary when
cosa.
you've been doxxed multiple times and all your shit's on the internet. You gotta make sure everything's, silent so you don't get interrupted. And so as soon as I go on break, I see this like, oh shit. So I call her right away. I said, "What's
The
going
thing,
on?"
Len,
She
is
says-
that
So basically, she was getting.
he's
I
monetizing
actually,
this
I don't even remember what the
hard,
story was.
very hard.
Exactly, because
Quiere monetizarlo
the whole thing hit me so
realmente
hard. I don't know if she was going
fuerte
on
y eso
break,
es
or she was actually getting
terrible.
out of work, or whatever it was.
He's no
She
longer
was leaving her job
capable
and she
of
walked into
doing
the parking
something
lot.
if it doesn't have
And
dollar signs attached.
As she's walking to the car, she realizes, she's looking at it, she's like, what in the hell? Our car, get this, which is locked, secure, everything should be safe, is supported by a car jack, and a tire is missing. Okay? If you don't believe me, I have
Va a tener
evidence.
la foto. Ah, he has the photo. Why?
That
No,
is our
no, no,
car
no.
in the parking lot of where my wife works, missing
Why?
a fucking tire. The entire tire. Not just the
The sad
rubber.
thing about this is,
The
yeah,
entire
you're totally
tire has
right.
been
He
removed.
should be with his wife. He shouldn't
And
be
as if to be extra
streaming. He
dickish,
shouldn't be saying, "Hey guys,
they
we're
took
gonna. I have an
the
emergency,
lug
and
nuts.
thanks for the $7." But
They took those fucking lug nuts with them.
this
They did
shouldn't
not
be
leave them.
the stuff
Okay?
you talk
That is
about in the
what she
stream.
sees when she's
If
coming out
you
to the car
have
after work.
an emergency, you attend emergency. You bust out. See, yeah, I'll talk to you viewers
So,
later,
the funny
and
thing is they left their jack.
let me figure this out.
But I hate to tell
You
you
don't
guys this,
do
I'm not sure if you're
this
aware. What do they call it? Economies of
pre-drama
scale, or,
event
the
talking.
the
I,
love
I
equivalent
need to see
exchange.
what's happening and stuff.
The value of a car's entire wheel is not equivalent to the value of a car jack. It is a very unfair exchange. And although I appreciate the fact that they actually left the car jack,
Bueno, al menos ahora
Alright.
tiene un gato
Sadly,
hidráulico.
it is not a fair trade. And I am sorry, I appreciate the nice gesture perhaps, but it's just not right. Okay? So this is what my wife sees when she's going out to her car. Like, what the fuck? So she runs back inside, and of course, first thing she does, she tells other people she works with what's going on. They call mall security. Mall security gets involved, comes out, looks at the car, and the mall security basically
Bueno,
says,
ahora sabemos que
well,
Kat trabaja
we can't
en un
touch
centro
anything.
comercial.
We're not
Now we
true
know that Kat works
investigators.
at
We can't do anything
at a
here
mall.
with that. You got to call the police. You got to file a police report. That's how it's handled. And then once the police are involved,
Sorry.
it's the police's job then to contact you and us. And when they contact us, they may ask us for information. All right? Now, the good news here is that at the shopping center where, my wife works, there's cameras everywhere. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I wish this was an exaggerated joke. It's literally not. There is an actual camera set up about 20, 30 feet away from where this happened in the parking lot. It's right there. It's a security camera. And it must have gotten something on video of this. It had to have. Okay? But what you got to understand is, around here, crime is very high. So there's potential that if someone actually did this,
He talks a lot
there's
about the
absolutely no way
crime
they're gonna
everywhere,
get them, because
but
likely they were probably wearing a hoodie,
no
a
city is
mask.
perfect.
They're probably
You
wearing
should
things that
have
would,
know
hide their
that
identity.
much about
You might
life.
say, well, if someone's going to
Am I
steal
right?
your entire wheel off of your car, they couldn't just walk away with it. They must have had, somewhere to put it. I mean, you're right. They probably drove up in a car, removed it, tossed it in their car, and drove away. But the question is, would that have been caught on camera? What information could the car have a license plate, or is it a fake license plate, a stolen, expired license plate on a car doing this kind of stuff? Correct?
That looks
Anyway,
nice.
so
Not perfect,
my wife is
but
talking
nice.
with mall security about this at this shopping center, and basically getting all this information about what she should do, how she should file a police report, and then I went on break. I called her, and she's like, well, I don't even know what to do. And I was like, well, let me think about this. Is there a spare in the trunk? So they checked, and there is a spare tire in the trunk. All right, that's good. The problem is
that was
there's no
awesome.
lug nuts, because they took the lug
The
nuts.
theft
Okay, so you can't
obviously
just put the spare
needs
tire
to
on.
left behind the
You
bolts
need to get
because
lug
he's a
nuts
nice
in there and
person
put it
and
on,
he took the wheel,
okay?
but he left the
So
bolts.
that's issue number one. Issue number two is, how quickly could you
Feels
get
amazing.
a replacement wheel? And the answer is, if it was just a tire, you could take it to any tire place. Like, you
okay.
could literally take this to, whatchamacallit, like Goodyear or something like that. And you could probably get a tire right away, and it wouldn't even be an issue, right? But the fact is, they took the whole wheel. So I need to get a specific wheel type for this car.
It's not
which
that
likely they
hard.
probably don't
You need a
even
new
have
rim, you need a
something
new
like that
tire,
just sitting
you
around
need
in
new
stock,
bolts.
right? So already you're talking about that's going to be a pain in the
No,
butt.
necesitas el
right?
rin, necesitas las
It's
llantas,
not just,
necesitas
oh,
los
just the
birlos.
tire
No
broke,
es la
so
cosa
the
del
tire
otro mundo.
popped. It's, the whole
But
freaking
he
assembly
needs
is
to make
missing
this
off of the car,
whole
okay? So
event in his life, like
That's the issue there. So we're talking
incredible.
about what should I do? So in the meantime, I said to my wife, I said, let me call. My dad knows more about cars. He'll kind of know. He'll be more minded on what to do about this. In the meantime, work there with the security and file a police report. Get that moving so that way that's in process. While on my end, I try to figure out what else we're going to do here. Okay? So, I call my dad and we have a conversation about it. My dad is very level-headed about this stuff. And he says basically, you basically got to get it to a car place. You got to get them to look and basically see what tires and order one for you. There's nothing you can do about it. They're gonna have to order a tire. They're not gonna have one there. But it really is a situation where, can I get this spare tire on the car and drive it around? Is it secure? Is the spare tire good? Right? And the good news is, I've owned this car since it was new, and I never used the spare tire before. So the spare tire should be fine.
Bueno, se supone que no debes de usarla.
I don't have any lug nuts for the damn thing because they took.
You're not supposed to use a spare tire. It's like an
And by
emergency
the way,
tire.
shout out to Kevin who did a super chat. Talking about Tesla anti-theft protection. That's great. If only we could all afford a Tesla, Sadly, we're not all insanely rich.
God,
I mean,
God.
thank you for the super chat.
Ay, Dios
regardless,
mío.
Kevin. Okay, it's ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm talking with my dad, and he's like, yeah, so what you basically got to do is see if you can get that spare on, great. If you can't get that spare on, then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to call a car place, see if they recommend a towing service that could tow the car to the car place, and then that car place can essentially see if they can order a new tire for you or whatever, or not just tire, but a whole new wheel for you or whatever. So basically, I talked it out with my dad, like what exactly I should do, what are the steps.
He talked
I
with
didn't wanna go out
his
there.
dad
I'm
about
probably gonna end up going out there
someone
myself
stole
to
a
help
wheel,
handle it,
but
quite
not like
frankly, Pat
anecdotically,
is kinda
more like
shaken
I
about
need
this,
help, and
you know.
that's so
You go out to your car, you
cringe.
have a whole missing
O sea,
fucking wheel.
si hablas con
You're
tu
kinda
papá y le dices, bueno,
shaking
me
up
robaron la
about it.
llanta, son cosas
And
de
I
la
wanna
vida,
get out
es
there
una
to help you
historia,
with
pero
this
está
so this is
pidiendo
something
ayuda y
we're
eso
able
me
to handle
parece muy
together as a
frustrante.
couple rather than just one person trying to figure it all out. All right. So basically, I get off the phone with my dad, and oh, by the way, and we talked about insurance, okay? And essentially with insurance, the way that it would work is the only chance insurance would cover this. There's certain situations, some insurance will not cover a tire at all. Some will. It's situational. But the insurance is like not even a factor at this point because there's so much that has to happen before you can get any kind of car insurance involved. For example, we need a police report. The police likely have to get information from us, like this photo and other stuff, and then they'll likely want to check with the surveillance, and all of that to see what they can determine, if they can figure out who this is or not. All right, and then after all that's done, all right, then you can worry about maybe after having the replacement tire and everything done, or replacement wheel. I should say saying wheel because there's a difference between the tire and the wheel. The tire is just the rubber. The wheel is the entire assembly with it, okay? So once all that's done, once the entire replacement wheel is purchased, then you can look to maybe go to your insurance, give them a call and say, hey, look, so here's the deal. My wheel got stolen. I have evidence. There's a police report. There's all this involved. Can we get a claim against it? Can we maybe get this, But also there's other factors there, about deductibles and shit, right? So depending on what if your deductible is more than the cost of the wheel, then there's no point in even doing it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's just basically we're at the situation where I'm like, I don't care about the insurance at this point. I just need to get the immediate stuff solved. Okay. So what I ended up doing was I actually called a couple places and got some details on where to take it and stuff like that. All right, and I said, well, I got to get out there. So I called an Uber. I jumped in an Uber. And I scooted over to the mall. All right.
Bueno, eso es lo que deberías hacer, ¿no? That's the right thing to do. You grab an Uber and let's see what's happening.
Very nice gentleman. And it was a nice smooth ride. He was quick. So I was happy about that. I actually gave him a tip after the fact. Because I guess on Uber what you can do is you can pay the fare, but then after the fact if you have a good ride, you can tip. I actually gave him a tip because I thought it was a nice ride. He was a nice person. Okay. So I got over there, on the Uber. And, I'm just as shocked as you guys are. I saw this in person. I was just like, in broad daylight. This is the middle of the day this happened. This was not at night. This was not, this is not off in a corner, right? a corner of the lot. This was like, you know, right there in the middle. In the middle. I'm just, what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, hold on. I got a couple shout-outs. Let's do shout-outs. Stitches Get Britches did a super chat saying no one steals a single tire. Laughing out loud. I know. Let's talk a little bit about that, because when I got there, mall security was there. And
Listen here.
Conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
He
But,
will
you know,
have get
Stitches Get
that tire
Britches.
stolen tomorrow. It will have been awesome. Like awesome. Imagine
And
this
I
dude
received what
shitting
appears to be a
himself.
generous tip.
Ah. Tips generosos, en serio.
Yes, George Costanza 6.0 has just tipped me $100. Wow. Well, thank you to George Costanza 6.0. That's very, very, very generous of you.
Va a monetizarlo.
Let's get that
He's gonna
up on the
monetize
wall.
this to the end of the world. Ah.
I know I wasn't expecting that nor looking for that tonight at all. That is so very nice of you. Okay? These are just my usual goals here. I'm not doing anything special tonight because of this story or anything, just so you guys know.
No, he's only getting money for talking about his own incompetence. Está ganando dinero simplemente por hablar de su incompetencia en la
So
vida.
let's do a pull for a hat. I'm going to continue to tell you the story, but let me do a pull for a hat, okay?
The hard part about this is how in the world he puts his life,
Hat
his
is
wife, his way of living after the stream and the money.
tire jacking best. Which hat would be tire jacking best? Gee, I wonder. Would it be the straw hat, right? Would it be the beret?
Incredible.
Do French people come and steal your wheels? Is that what happens?
Making me angry. It's making me real angry.
Do cowboys come and get your hats? Is that what they do? Cowboys? Are they the ones? Or is it the red fedora brigade? Only guys, they show up in red fedoras. And they steal your wheels right off your car. Wow. There you go. Anyway. If you really want me to, I'll put on the Gunner glasses. I don't think it affects anything.
He's pissing me off.
Lord Prince Albert did a super chat. He says,
I'm gonna try again to
I think it's something
run my
duct tape couldn't fix. Yeah, that's
my
right.
dual SIM.
Just make a big wad of duct tape, put it right there on there. You drive right on it. Oh, it's just like having a tire. In fact, that's what most people do these days. Just attaching the tape right to the shit, right? Anyway.
I wanna do this.
Does this bother you? I could leave these on or take them off depending on what you guys want. So George says, if I consider getting a Tesla. No, they're absolutely ridiculous. There's no way I'm getting a Tesla. I don't have enough money for it. I'm not rich. I can't afford a Tesla. But anyway, George says, this is for the new tire
not the one.
fund. Well, thank you very much.
Not the one. Sorry if I'm bumping between my scenes and
Butters,
testing.
re-up his membership for 8 months. Says, do you think your trolls stole your wheel? Yes, it definitely was the trolls. Absolutely. That's exactly what happened here.
La realidad es que han aparecido un par de trolls que iban cerca de Phil. The true thing about things is that there's a couple of trolls that live very near Phil, so you can't deny that can be a possibility.
Right next to this, in plain view, there's a security camera.
Just saying.
That definitely got the picture. The question is the security camera good enough that any legal action can be taken? And anyone could find the people who did it. We don't know because we don't get access. We were actually told, because I'm going to tell you this, the conversation.
Thanks, Lillian. I'm trying to
they basically said they can't give us any information.
make something that it's
anyway,
modular, so I can keep on improving it on the fly a bit.
Worst case scenario, I needed
But
to buy.
I think it doesn't look that bad.
Thank you for that. Kevin Bernstein did a super chat. He says, was the Uber driver wearing a hat or vest? Yes. Do you want to know the truth? The Uber driver was wearing both a hat and vest. He was wearing a driver's cap, and he was wearing a blue driver's cap and a blue vest. I'm not shitting you. He was wearing both. That's 100% true. I didn't get his picture, but he absolutely positively was wearing both. That's just a complete coincidence, and I didn't even think about that till right now when you asked me the question, but absolutely he was. Okay? Okay. Anyway. Let's continue.
Your layout
the
is
story. Why
fine,
you guys
Lynn.
vote
Don't
for the
don't
hat.
say that.
Actually, you guys voted
I only have
an
a thing
incredible
with
amount for the red
teal
fedora, so I'll
things
just put on
and
the red fedora for now.
cyberpunk
Since you guys voted
pinky
so much
stuff.
for it,
So
okay?
that's that.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you, Lynn. Thanks. I will try to keep it consistent. I have like 4 layers. I mean
Anyway,
4 layouts
so
for every
so I show up, I get out of
type.
the Uber, and
So
mall
this one
security
is for
is there with my
my
wife.
main
And so they're
screen if I am
talking to
playing
me.
something that is
And
ultra
so I have
wide.
a conversation with security
If
about
I'm
it
playing
again,
something that is not ultra
and
wide,
basically
I'm
they're
gonna
like,
use
yeah,
this
there's
one.
nothing we can do. We're just
I have
security
one
here,
screen
but
for
you need to
like
follow the
feel and
police report.
stuff,
My wife's like,
and I
Ashley,
have
I'm doing it right
a
now. Like she was doing
exclusive
it
one
as we
for
speak. You would go
me
online
playing.
to file this
So
police report.
it's a work in progress.
Okay?
It's a work in
She's doing it.
progress.
She's putting all this information in and everything about it. And,
Let's fire again.
you know, I think she, you know, the picture. I,
Genshin
think
and
she, I don't
see
know if
if
she
it
uploaded the
works
picture or
this
not.
time.
But basically, the police report's all done online now, unless it's an emergency. If it's an emergency, you call like 911, so the cops will show up. But if it's not an emergency, you don't even talk to anyone. If you call the police here, you will never speak to a person. It just goes to an automated menu, and you must select options that just tell you go online and file anyway. So she's
Se ve
filed an online
ridículo con
police
esa
report
vaina y hablando de su
for
carro
it.
destruido.
And
Ay,
we were
Dios.
told they will contact us. We don't know when, but they're going to contact us for follow-up information, which I will give wholeheartedly. And basically, what we're being told is they will contact the mall security if they wish to launch an investigation for this. And then they will work with mall security to get the surveillance footage and work there. And we should be given like a case number and a follow-up and all of that at a later date.
Very
So
weird that
that
I
we will
cannot
have that information if I
capture
choose to go
Genshin.
to my car insurance to try to do anything about this with my car insurance. Okay, so I can't do anything with my car insurance until the police decide to do something, and then I get a case number and all of that stuff. Okay, so there you go. Lizer sold another super chat. And he says they steal catalytic converters during broad daylight in Walmart parking lots, so I'm not surprised they stole your tire in broad daylight. There you go. Thank you, Lizer, for so. I believe you, by the way, on that. I really do. Okay. So, after speaking with mall security, they're basically saying, yeah, there's not much we can do to help you, but you have a spare, you know, my wife and mall security had checked, and the spare tire's in the trunk. It appears to be intact and new and good to go. Like, the spare tire seems fine. Problem is, I don't have any lug nuts. Okay? So, in the meantime, I called
I believe
like,
that
a
the
tow
Genshin is really loud.
and had a conversation with a
Hola.
tow guy, a local tow guy, and I explained, I want you to tow it, you know, to a place near me that can order tires or whatever, because I need to order a tire right away. Obviously, I need a tire for this thing, and we'll have to talk about options or whatever. Okay, and so the tow guy says, well, here's the deal. He says, I'm already in your neighborhood anyway, so I'll come by. He says, but if you can go find some lug nuts or whatever in the meantime, and you can put your spare on, then you should drive your car to the car place, not me. That's going to save you a ton of money. And I was like, I understand that. That's actually quite nice of you. Let me go see what I can do. But in the meantime, he says, I'll be on the way anyway. Okay? So I actually walked, and in the actual shopping center, which I didn't know, there actually was a place that has car parts. So I walked in, and I said, I need 5 lug nuts for a 2017, you know, Toyota. And they went and looked and said, we have them. Okay? So I was handed a handful
I
of
don't
lug
know what
nuts
Genshin
for a few
is doing
bucks.
this.
All right, take that back. It was around $10. Okay? All right. So this is good news. Maybe I can get this spare tire on myself. Okay? So I go back to the car. I pull the spare tire out. I, you know, start to line up the tire and everything. So it's lined up. And I go to put the lug nuts on. This one's going on. This one's huh? Well, that's just my luck. They handed me a handful of lug nuts 4 of them are correct and 1 of them is incorrect size.
Bueno, puedes
So I
trabajar
got
con eso
4
yendo
out of 5
despacio.
lug nuts.
You
that are
can
correct, okay?
try
Just my
using
luck.
less
Good news is
knots.
you can drive with 4
You
lug
only
nuts
need to be
instead of
careful
5.
and
That's
ride
actually
slowly,
passable,
of course.
all right?
It's doable.
So, well, that's just it, right? So anyway, I'm affixing the lug nuts, and as I'm affixing the lug nuts, the tow guy shows up. And he gets out of his car, and he says, all right, so let's see how's everything's going here. And he's like, he looks, he's like, yep, those are the right lug nuts and everything. Yeah, they're fitting fine. And, so basically I'm putting them all on, and it's like, good. I was like, dude, I seriously, and this is true, I haven't changed the tire in like 20 years. The last time I changed a tire was on my Grand Am, in the 2000s. That car had issues, and times I popped my tire at a low tire. I changed the tire on that a few times. This is the first time I actually changed a car in a very long time. So I'm making sure, you know, it's nice to have someone there with you to say, I know what I'm doing and you're doing it right. You know, not that I couldn't have figured it out, but it's nice to have someone there to confirm you're doing it correctly. Okay? So I got them on, and then I go get the, whatever the thing is, the wrench from the, you know, that was with the spare, and I tighten them all on. Okay? And then I go, okay, now I gotta get, by the way, everything's good. And, I'm like, okay, so now I gotta get it off the jack. We're both looking at this jack, and I realized something. I said, wait a minute. So I got my wrench. All I have is my wrench, and I have my, you know, my spare tire. And I have my own jack in the trunk. My own car jack is in the trunk. But I'm not using it. Obviously, this person who stole my tire, it's their car jack that's on the car right now. Okay? So I'm like, all right, so let me get the car off the jack, get it down on the ground. And I realized, I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't have a tool that fits their car jack. Their car jacks, there's a hole that you're supposed to stick something in and twist it to make it go up or down. It's a different size than any of the tools in my car set. They're all different. They don't fit. They're all too big, actually. They won't fit in the hole, so you can take the car jack down. And I was like,
¿Realmente se está quejando de que no puede bajar un gato hidráulico? Lo puede hacer con un maldito desarmador.
So
Oh my God.
luckily the guy who's the
He's
tow
complaining
guy
about
says,
not
"All
being
right,
able
hold on." And he went to his car,
to take out
and
the
he
jack.
had a giant wrench.
You can do
or
it
not
with a
wrench, excuse me,
fucking screwdriver.
a huge. This thing was like this long, and it's essentially a 2-in-1 tool. It's a screwdriver, but it's also used for stuff just like this.
Thank you.
So he luckily had a long screwdriver that fit in this jack, and he got my car down onto the ground. If it wasn't for him, I would have had to go beg people in the car parking lot, or go maybe back to the car place and be like, can someone come over here and test tools? Do we find a tool that fits this goddamn jack so we can get my car off the ground?
My point is, you can do it with
jack undone.
something. Yeah, you can try with the freaking I don't know what a Pringles can, something. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm exaggerating, sorry. Estoy exagerando. Pero hay formas de hacerlo.
You're not supposed to drive long distances on them. You're not supposed to drive on the highway. You're not supposed to drive fast on them. Essentially, if you need to do essentials and get your car from point A to point B, you put the spare on. But you don't drive around on the spare for more than you absolutely need to. Okay? It's just for very necessary things. Alright? So, we're testing it. It looks good. And he's basically like, yeah, just be sure you test your air pressure. You know, that thing's been in your trunk for, you know, years and years. So just be sure that that air pressure is good. And the thing is, I actually have a tire inflator in my garage. I have one already. So, you know, I figure I'm going to get it home. I'm definitely going to check it, make sure it's good, make sure it's filled, and everything for, you know, having to drive this around for necessary places. Okay. But in the meantime, I drove the car to the car place. Okay. From the shopping center to the car place. And so we show up, and basically we go through the rigmarole of what we're going to have to do. And he's like, yeah, we don't have, you know, we don't have the wheel in stock. We don't have entire wheels. We have the tire. If we needed just the tire replaced, all right, that would have been fine. But we need the whole thing. I order the whole wheel. He's like, so we got to order it. Now, the good news is, what's going on? People are saying things are going on that are racist and stuff. I'm not seeing it. I don't know what you mean. Hold on. Let me see if I can find what you guys are chatting about. Because I don't know what you're saying. Hold on. If there's some idiot here, I'll get rid of him. Liza Versol, did you say something ridiculously racist? If you did, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, dude. Seriously.
Ajá. Como no te donó $100 el día de ayer
Why is your
o
soul? You can't
antier,
say racist shit. I mean, come on.
like
Stop being a fucking
Life
idiot.
versus
Alright. Anyway,
Life,
at this point, I guess I can. Let's give her
Silver
this
Soul
picture
didn't
because
donate like
the car now has a spare
$100
tire.
like
So at
2
least
days ago.
I can drive the car on the spare tire. By the way, the car's actually not bad on the spare tire. It drove fine. Just that it's a little bit harder to turn, I would say. But outside of that, it's pretty fair. It's a fair spare tire. It's not bad. And it seemed like it is inflated. It seems fine. I mean, it doesn't look good. Everyone knows spare tires look like shit. But at least I could drive the car on it. It seemed all right. So anyway, oh, by the way, we have shout-outs to do. All right, let's do the shout-outs, and then we'll continue the story. So, thank you, Kevin, for a super chat. He says, I need to move away from Seattle. It's now crime ready.
Yep, I expected.
Ruin has come to our family.
Loud,
You
loud.
remember our venerable house,
Okay.
opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its
I
storic
received
perch
a
above the
$1.25
moor.
tip.
I lived all my years in
Bill's
that
Tire.
ancient, rumor-shadowed manor.
What? Washington police don't care. File online.
Fattened
Looks to me
by
like Washington police
decadence
don't
and
give a
luxury.
crap. It's because the crime out
And
here is so
yet
bad.
I
they
began
can't
to
deal with that
tire
kind
of
of stuff. I'm serious.
conventional
Like,
extravagance.
there's so much crime out here.
Singular,
I would much rather
unsettling
have them
tales
deal with
suggested
violent
the
crime
mansion
and
itself was a
major
gateway
problems
to some
than
fabulous
something
and
that there's nothing they can
unnameable
do
power.
after the fact. Like, realistically, what were they gonna do? Dust for prints? No. Right? What were they gonna do? What we did, document, took a picture, gave the details, and talked to the security guys about the security camera. They don't need to be there for that until they're ready to show up. You know what I'm saying? So, in reality, I kind of understand. If you're so crime-ridden where you live that you need to be available just for the essentials, I don't blame them for having a file your police report online, and then get followed up with later service. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't hear from them for days, and by the time that they follow up with me, they've already talked to, like, the mall police and everything about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Okay? Anyway. I received a $50 tip.
This is shameful. Esto es
James.
horrible.
He says, man, this isn't about a vest or anything. This is just fucked up. I hope Kat's doing okay. I'm sure it was scary. Did she walk out to them doing it? No. When she walked out, they were already long gone.
All the
That
decadent
picture I
horrors I
showed
have
you is
seen
literally this is
pale
what
in
she saw
comparison to
when she
that
walked
final,
out. There was no one
crowning
else there.
thing.
Actually, I should bring that
I
up
could
for a
not
second.
look,
Because
nor
when I
could I
showed
look
up,
away.
all right, excuse me, when I showed up, I was talking with mall security, and I was like, we were having a conversation, and we came to the conclusion probably the reason they only took one tire is probably because someone saw it, or maybe they were doing it, and in the process of doing it, they realized that there was a camera right there, and they were like, oh shit, I guess we shouldn't really be doing this for too long, and then they left. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would have stopped them from taking all four
Maybe
tires at
he
that point?
just needed
They easily
that
could've
one
took them all,
tire.
took them all, right?
Maybe.
So maybe that's what it is.
I don't know.
That they realized after the fact, or they saw someone coming by and they were like, whoa, we gotta get out of here. Because you're right, it's weird that it's just the one and then they're gone, right? Very weird. Anyway, thank you, Jinx. And again, you're right. It's not about the vest. It's not about goals or anything tonight. I'm just trying to tell my story of what just happened. Okay.
And
Thank you,
monetize his
Jinx.
story. También monetizar su historia.
So,
Una persona muy perturbadora.
so we need to have a vest poll now.
Ruin has come to our family.
All right. So
I mean,
please
that could
vote on
happen,
the
you
vest.
know? He
You don't
got
have
a
to worry about
flat
the
tire and
first
said,
time. You hit them all. Thank you.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
this one.
But you're right, like, it's weird they only took the one tire. It's very weird that they only took the one. So anyway, here's the good news.
Thank you, Len.
The tow guy
I'm gonna
is so
still
nice,
move
right? So once the
some
tow guy
stuff here,
gets the
trying to make it
car
right.
Down onto the ground.
Hoping one or two
Alright.
more
And he helped me with that, 'cause I didn't
streams
know
I can
how to
have
tie
it
off. I needed help. I couldn't undo that
on
jacket. I
spot.
didn't have a tool that would fit it. He's like, you know what, dude? You're good. Don't worry about having to pay me nothing or anything. Now, I was already consider this a break, and he had a cigarette. So consider this having a break. I was like, dude, you gave me a real solid here today. And I shook his hand. I said, thank you very, very much. That's really nice of you that you came out here just to kind of supervise. I didn't need the tow, thank God. Because he literally said to me, he's like, just so you know, if I tow your car, it's going to be like $200, $300. And I was like, yeah, so let's hope I can get this thing working. And it did. So basically, it worked out fine in that regard. The spare was on, and the tow guy didn't charge me anything, so that was very, very nice.
Thanks, Lynn.
Um,
Have a good night.
all right, so then I drove the car across town, got to a car place, and basically the car place says, yes, we have to order you. We can't just get you a tire. We have to get you the entire wheel assembly. That's the only way it's going to work, obviously. But we don't have one here. What I am doing, I'm looking here, and it looks like we have one that's in the area and it's on order. We can get it here in 2 days. Well, that's good news. 2 days, they'd order it tonight, and it would either show up, you know, Thursday at the earliest, Friday, at maybe the latest Saturday, but I'm hoping it'll be here by like Friday-ish. Okay? So that's really cool. All right? 2 days, that's not a big deal. It means that my wife will be able to go to work like normal when she has her normal working hours coming up. Okay? So, they put it on order, and let me just put it this way. I said something at the beginning of this video, in the beginning of this stream. I said, everyone was like, oh, Phil, right? So great for you. All that extra money that you raised, right? And, you know.
He's talking about money, está hablando del dinero.
Keep that money just in case
Ay,
something,
Dios.
you know, something comes up, right? It's literally what I say.
You
So
remember
keep that
our
money just
venerable
in case
house.
something comes up.
Opulent
what?
and imperial, gazing proudly from its
Something
stoic
came
perch
up.
above the moor.
Because, just to let you know, it's going to be just about under $700. Just under, I believe. Actually, he didn't give me the final total. I think it was 600 and change plus tax. Out here, tax is high. It's like 10% or something like that. Okay? So, yeah. Now, here's the thing. I could have looked around. When I was being told by certain people, for example, when I went to the car place, I bought the lug nuts. The guy was like, if you really want to save money, you should go to, like, scrap yards. And you should be fishing out there for tires at scrap yards. That's what, you know what I mean?
Once, our estate was the envy of
Do
this
you really think I
land.
have time to go from scrapyard to scrapyard looking for a wheel for my car? Right? I don't even have another way to get around. I don't have a spare car. You know what I mean? So, basically, what am I going to do? I have to pay it for this freaking tire and wheel assembly. It's not just, if it was just the tire, it would have probably been like $200. But it's the wheel assembly that ended up being like $400 plus. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's insane, right? So there you go, and it's on order. And the good news is there's no additional fee, there's no installation charge. Basically, what the cost of the wheel and the tire is it. There's nothing on top of any of that, but it just sucks. And there is one big
20% de
negative.
Dodge, eso
Ready?
no es tan malo.
I'm no longer gonna have the Toyota symbol in the middle of my tire.
Ah, no. Ya no va a tener el símbolo de Toyota en su llanta, qué
Top
horror.
dollar for a new tire and a new wheel assembly, and I'm not getting the Toyota symbol in the middle. Now, I'm very upset. Everything else, I might have forgiven, but no Toyota symbol, that's where I draw the line. Now I'm fucking pissed off. By the way, it's hilarious because some people are actually saying that that's way too expensive. You have to understand, it's brand new, not driven, it's not used, and this is ordered from a warehouse or whatever. That's what it costs new at these places. You understand? That's exactly what it costs new at these places. Yes, if you get it secondhand used, you'll save a ton of money. Absolutely you will. Like I said, go to a scrapyard, go to a place that just has it used, you'll save ridiculous amounts of money. You absolutely will. You'll probably get it for like 100, 200 bucks. But I'm getting the new stuff, and that's what it costs. Okay? It would be different. If I had a spare car to drive around or for my wife to go to work in, then I would wait and I would actually look around. But I can't do that. I don't have the luxury of doing that. I have to get this as soon as possible, have it done with, so that we can move on. And basically now, you know, talking with Kat, what we need to do is from now on when she goes to work, she has to always try to park in a place where it's like crowded, like super crowded. Because if she parks somewhere out there where it's a little bit spacious or whatever, this is probably what's going to happen. They're probably targeting those areas. Oh, not a lot of cars around? Let's get them. Let's get that car, right? If you're at least, think of it this way. If you're parking in an area that's very, very crowded, guess what? Do you think they're going to try to fit between two cars and jack it up and steal your wheel? Of course not. They're going to go out to the cars that are out there easy to get under, easy to do this shit with. You know what I'm saying? So... it is what it is. It sucks. You know, is it fortuitous for me that I literally just had a week and a half of exceptionally great streaming? Yes, it is. But as I told you guys, it's funny. It's they say it's easy come, easy go.
¿Tú tienes Divine
You know what I mean?
Comfort? ¿Por qué
So,
no?
I just made a lot of extra income on a week and a half of streams, and then what happens is immediately this happens, and I just pissed away a giant chunk of what I made, just like that. It's gone. It's finger snap.
Hablando de dinero.
Thanos it away, you know. And like I said, the other money I put some of it already towards some bills already, which is nice. That I paid down some bills and stuff. But outside of that, you know, what else am I gonna do? So what I gotta do now is I gotta wait. First of all, I have a spare tire, so tomorrow is still my day off, and tomorrow I still gotta do the essentials. So for example, I need to drive to the grocery store and do grocery shopping. You know, I have to do that tomorrow. We have no food to make in the house for the week. I have to do that. That's fine. Spare tire is fine. The grocery store's close. It's not like I'm driving 400 miles on this spare tire or anything. It's not a big deal. I can easily do this myself and get that done tomorrow. The good news is last week was our very busy day out. All right. So the crazy stuff we needed to do, all the shopping and all of that we needed to do, we actually got done last week. This week was already going to be a very more relaxing, laid-back day home. And just me doing necessary errands. And that's exactly what it's going to be, is I have to just run necessary errands while I'm out. And that's all I can really do. I'm kind of limited in what I'm doing. All right? So it is what it is. Now, the tire is going to be coming probably Friday, Saturday. Yes, when the tire arrives and I get the call, that means it's going to affect my streams this weekend. It will. Absolutely 100% it will affect my streams this weekend. How much or when? I don't know. Okay? I just don't know what to tell you. I'm looking at the situation. Will it affect, a Zelda stream? Will it affect the React stream? I don't know. It depends on when basically when we get the call. Okay? So
¿El Plague
what can I
Doctor es
say?
mujer?
I'll let you know.
What?
And go from there.
Okay.
So
Then
it sucks.
mucho no.
And really, again, there's not much I can do about that, right? There's not much I can do at all. Besides just my wife being more careful where she parks. And trying to park in areas where it doesn't think people are going to do that kind of shit. You know what I mean? No real control over crime or any of this. Now, of course, when the police do eventually get around to contacting me, I'm absolutely going to proceed with making sure that police report is followed up on, and that hopefully they will contact the mall security, and they will do their best to get security footage from the lot to figure out what the hell happened here.
Ahora que lo
And
veo se ve un
basically
poco
try to
vacío
get,
esto.
all that they can, all right, out of this, and hopefully find someone who did it. Will they? I don't think so. I have zero belief that this will happen. I guarantee you whoever did it probably is they had a hoodie or had a mask on or whatever, and likely they're not driving around in a car that's easily going to have a license plate that you can immediately get them. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be an idiot, right? So now, when the police report's filed, should I even bother calling my insurance, my car insurance? I don't know, because likely, I'll be honest, I don't know off the top of my head what my car insurance deductible is. Okay, I just don't know. I have to call them to find out.
These
I'll tell you
salt-soaked
this, I
caverns are
guarantee you,
teeming with pelagic
probably
nightmares.
Most car insurance
They must
deductibles
be
are around
flushed out.
$1,000. Okay.
30
So
para
likely it's not going to
trampas.
matter, because even if I call
50
them, they're
para
going to be like, well,
trampas.
you didn't reach your deductible yet. You have to
Ah,
pay that amount
20.
before we'll start
Esto
actually covering
desarmas.
above and beyond. And then on top of that, I actually heard that a lot of places, a lot of places sadly will not grant it anyway. They'll say that it's like a theft of a tire would not be covered. If I got to a car accident,
Ah, come on.
that's
Le estaba
covered by your
cliqueando.
auto insurance.
Cruel
But just a tire
machinations
taken right off
spring
your
to
fucking
life
car, that would not be
with a
covered.
singular purpose.
Okay. All right, so red vest it is.
¿Una? Nada. Vamos a intentar jalar a alguien hacia adelante. Eso.
Be gone, fiend.
Boy, By the way, it's hot in here. I'm wearing jeans. In a very rare turn, DSP.
No queremos ver tus pantalones.
Oh, look at the luxurious fabric jeans on his legs. Oh, yes, love it. Yes, I never wear I never wear jeans on street because they're kind of uncomfortable to sit here on a chair all day. These are good outdoor clothing. Usually I just wear comfy pants when I'm on street, but I literally came in, you know, and that's that. That's what happened. So, inside, yes, we had our entire wheel stolen off of our car today while my wife was at work. Looks like this, all right? We got some brakes, meaning I didn't have to have it towed, which was excellent. It saved me hundreds of dollars to not have the car towed. But yeah, it's going to cost us a pretty penny. It's going to cost us between $600 to $700 for the replacement wheel. The wheel should be coming Friday, Saturday-ish. Yes, that will affect my weekend streams. I will let you know exactly when
¿Cómo?
this will
¿Cómo?
affect
Solo
my
tienes
streams
que
when I
reemplazarla,
get the
imbécil.
information about it. All right, and then on top of that, you know, I am going to follow up
Ay,
and I'm
no.
going to make sure that when the
Qué horror.
police call me that give them all the information
Qué
and
horror
if they can
tener
do
que
something about it, great.
sobrevivir
If
con
not,
esa persona.
I have absolutely positively no inkling that the police will be able to do much, nor do I have any kind of belief that I'm going to get anything out of my car insurance. I think it's going to be all on me to pay. How is Cat? Cat is rattled. Cat admittedly is rattled. I mean, nothing happened to her, thank God. But, you know, it's somewhere you work, and it's a place where literally, you know, tons of people are working and shopping every day, and it's just not safe, you know? Now she has to worry every day about, you know, going to work and what's going to happen when I go to work, right? You know, like I told her, all she can do, she has to park better places, safer places, where, you know, it's not going to be a situation where you're kind of isolated and they give you crime. You have to, as much as it sucks to park in a real crowded, annoying, you know, area, it feels like you're sardines in a can or whatever. You kind of got to do that these days. You got to be up close and crushed with everyone, right? In order to be able
If
to
only treasure could staunch the flow
be safe. It's absolutely positively
otherworldly
freaking
corruption.
ridiculous, right? By the way, I'm just gonna ban every single idiotic person who says something dumb in the chat right now. I swear to God.
Puede ser
You
cualquiera.
are the biggest fucking morons if you think you're gonna come on this stream tonight and you're gonna say dumb shit in my chat. It is an instant fucking ban the moment you
Por
say something
favor,
stupid.
banea gente.
Test me on it.
Sí.
I dare you. Fucking idiots. Saying the dumbest shit.
Ah, Phil, es tan gracioso que seas así. Como si no supiéramos que eres un imbécil.
Anyway. Calm down now. Okay, so yes, Cat is rattled, Cat is stressed. Cat, really, be honest, is like, I don't feel safe. And like, I don't blame you. You know? I don't blame her. When something like this happens, how can you feel safe about your workplace? Right? And all she can do is take precautions. Okay? So, let's see here. Lies for Soul cheered says, do you want to join an Amish community? No. Lies for Soul in Super Chat says, no one's going to do anything about you putting Def Jam and never
The
played
will
the
to
game.
fight
What the fuck are you talking
falters.
about? What? And Lord Prince Albert did a super chat and says, maybe you were targeted by fellow Italians and they're sending you a message. Perhaps it was the mob. You're correct. Maybe it was the mob. You're right, it might have been. Maybe they're after me finally. They had enough of me. I think I'm a bad representative of Italian Americans. This was their message. Right? You know, there might be something to that. You want to know why there might be something to that? Because when I came home, I went to the bedroom and this was on my bed.
Ah, come
Just like that. I was
on.
like, huh?
¿Por qué tiene la foto de un pescado?
No, actually, if you want to know what this is, okay? If you want to know what this is, basically, this is a fish that my dad caught today. Because, you know, I called my parents and was telling them everything multiple times. You know, they helped me earlier on. And I called them after the fact and let them know the resolution and everything. So basically, I called my parents and my dad says, "So hard. Sorry to hear about all this, but I just want to let you know. This morning I went down to the park and I caught a rainbow trout." And I was like, "Oh, that's nice of you, Dad. It's not very nice, right?" And he's like, "You want a picture of it?" Well, actually, he didn't even ask. He just sent it unsolicited. He sent me a picture of the rainbow trout that he caught this morning down at the park. I was like, "That's nice. It's a nice fish, by the way. Beautiful fish."
The enemy crumbles.
I have no idea what it had to do with anything or why he felt like he had to send me a picture of it.
Continually
All this was going on, but he did. He sent me a rainbow trout. What do you guys think? You like the look of that trout? Is that a good-looking trout? Fishy?
A handsome reward.
Rainbow trout was
For
good.
a task
He
well
said
performed.
he actually said if he had caught a few fish, he would have kept them. But he
Es
he
fueron
just
todos
went
los
back
battle
and said
drums?
he only captured a day. Actually, he got one trout. That was it. Put it back in the water.
Ah.
Ambushed
Anyway.
by foul invention.
I got a $1.50 tip. Does my car have an alarm? No. Our car does not have an alarm. Car alarms are insanely ineffective, by the way. Just see it for the record. They do pretty much nothing. All they do is they blare louder. Okay? So, yeah. Okay. Yes, he did. He put it back.
Ah, come on,
Trout,
fíjate las dos.
not take it home, placed it back in the water. Alright, so guys, that's my story. That's what happened today. That's why I had to leave my Zelda stream an hour early, and that's what's gonna cost me, well, has cost me, you know, between $600 to $700. I didn't even look. That's the thing, I didn't even look. Like, I think he said it was 600 and change plus tax. Now here tax is like 10%. So that's another $60 on top of that. So it's probably like 700, you know. Life, right? So don't worry, we're all right. Okay, we're fine. Nothing horrible happened. It's just really fucking stupid that this happened. It's expensive that it happened. It's the other thing. It's not a little thing that's like, oh, that's easily replaceable. Actually, no.
Ah, come on.
It's expensive to fucking replace this. And now we gotta take precautions. Let's try to do it in a place where, you know, they're not gonna try to pull this
As the
by
theme
parking different
falls,
places, even then. And I know some people have recommended you can get special lug nuts. My dad told me that. My dad said, since this has happened to us now, I want to look into
wounds
getting
of
special
war
lug
can
nuts.
be healed, but never
Where,
hidden.
I guess what it is a specialty one that, I guess it really locks it hard or something. I don't exactly know how it works. But I guess the specialty lug nut that locks everything in place so that
Their
the tire can't
formation
really
is
move or
broken.
something. I have no clue how they
Maintain
work,
the
right?
offensive.
No, I have no plans to play Oblivion tonight because I didn't say I was playing Oblivion tonight. So why would I do that? Exactly. A wheel lock? Is that what they're called? Wheel locking nuts? Butter says these nuts would have a specialty key. There's a special key the owner keeps. Only the owner can unlock the nut. That's interesting. Caseo says get the Batmobile tires. They'll shock them. No, it's like in the original Tim Burton Batman movie, like blades come out the side, start spinning. It's like the Roman Colosseum chariots, the blades on the wheels. It's like, it's like chopping you up. You get your probably a bad idea though. You probably can't partner your normal people then. Take out their tires or their legs, right?
Está muerto.
There you go.
Man, ya está muerto.
It's about $30 for a set of lock nuts. I'll have to look into that. Maybe I'll look online see if I can get a set of specialty lock nuts for my show. Maybe it's worth doing. Perhaps it is worth doing, right? Oh my god. Ugh. So that's my story. That's all I've really got to talk about tonight.
Can be
If
healed.
you guys want to go longer and chat it up for, you know, I'll do Q&A and hang out with you guys. If you really want me to. That's cool with me if you want to.
Por
But
favor, no.
it's too late now to really do any gameplay. You know, it's kind of sucks. I lost an hour of Zelda and I lost tonight's Final Fantasy stream. It puts me back streams now when I'm trying to make advancement in the games I'm playing and finish them up before Street Fighter 6 comes out. This absolutely puts me back, right? My pants are falling. If I missed a super chat, it's not in my queue. I read all of these right here, right? I read all of these right here.
In
Ramrod
Radiance,
says,
may we find victory.
tell the police to start their investigation with Will Smith. Remember, it was Ramrod who put words into my mouth yesterday during the Star Wars stream that sounded like I was trying to insult Will Smith's children. I was not. I swear to you, I was not trying to insult his kids. So it's kind of messed up that, you know, you guys are now putting me into this position that Will Smith is after me. I don't appreciate that at all, actually. Liza resulted in Super Chat says, would you give low tier god a Shoryuken? A Shoryuken? What's a Shoryuken?
Come on, man. Tú y yo sabemos
I would
qué
give him a
es.
Shoryuken if we were playing Street Fighter together. I would Shoryuken him with my character in the game. But I don't know what a Shoryuken is. No, I mean, it's true. Crime is way up at this point in the United States in general, and especially in certain states. Okay? So, it is what it is.
La mujer no con un carajo.
It is what it is, and we're one of the crimes. We have high crime. We absolutely do.
Power.
You're absolutely right. Sales says the important thing is that Cat is, you know, Cat's safe. Exactly right. More important things than it's just a tire, but it's something
Uy.
that, you know.
¿Eso es un
it
detor?
happens.
¿Eso es un detor?
I'm happy. You're absolutely right. I'm glad she didn't stumble upon people doing it and then they got violent or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up to think about what could have happened. We're lucky that it happened at a time when, you know, she wasn't there. It could have happened at any point when she was working. It was a big chunk of time during the day she was at work. We don't know when it actually happened, you know. All right, I received a $1 tip.
El otro se verá con el veneno.
Let's just say that yes, Cat does have stuff on her for self-defense. Yes, she does. It's on the same. Yes, she has stuff for self-defense, in case she needs it. But it's still scary to think that you might have to use it, right?
A trifling victory.
Big
But a
Mac
victory
did a
nonetheless.
$5 super chat. Just put this towards the tire fund, and hope everything works out. Well, thank you. I hope everything works out too. I mean, there's not much that's not going to work out now. I need to go out tomorrow, do my errands on a spare tire.
Wealth
It's not that
beyond
big
measure.
of a deal, really.
Awarded to the brave
And
and the
then I have to
foolhardy
wait till
alike.
the new wheel shows up and go and have it installed, and it's gonna interfere with the stream at some point, and that's that.
Ok, vámonos.
You
No
know,
parece haber
that's
nada
that.
más.
The
Now what else is
pungent
gonna happen?
odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
Did I spell your name right? I don't think I did. It's 2 G's. Here we go.
Nice. 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 Not bones.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world
Yeah,
and
Mark,
that
it's a problem.
unplumbed
It absolutely is. I
dimension
mean,
of
I don't really want to talk
delirium
about
are
crime
tenuously
and
thin
this kind of
here.
stuff all night. You guys want to talk about anything else? I really, you know, I think we've talked about it now for over an hour. I think we kind of got the
Ah,
point
ya se fue
across, right?
parranda y no la
So you
encuentro.
guys just want to chill for the second hour and relax and talk, I'm down for that, but I really don't feel like, you know, I really don't feel like I want to talk about it all night. Azale says, when the tire arrives, we have to skip a stream to have it installed. Will it be an early morning thing? Like, you're asking the wrong person. What depends on when it shows up, right? They said they're going to ship it like FedEx or something, right? And so, you know, whenever it shows up, they're going to call me, let me know, and give me the skinny. You know, let me know, hey, they can come in, just install it right away, or if it has to wait, you know, I don't know. That's, you know, I'm not, I really don't know. I can't answer those questions. I'm assuming it's going to happen during the day one day, and I'm going to have to bring the car over there, and they're going to install it, and it's going to interfere with the stream. I don't see how it wouldn't, but we'll see what happens, okay? Live result of the super chat says, is the most recent super chat, and that's literally it. Is the most recent super chat. Good for you. People person says, let's hope for a Metal Gear Solid 3 announcement in the Sony event tomorrow. Yeah, I will not be here, obviously, for the live Sony event. I'll talk about it on my
¿Cómo le pueden
podcast
seguir dando
on
dinero por
Thursday.
hacer esto?
Okay.
¿Cómo?
Do I think Val Kilmer did a good Doc Holliday? Yes. No, I'm not going to tweet reactions tomorrow. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I told you, tomorrow I'm going to be doing errands on a spare tire, and I'm going to be trying to relax with my wife. I'm not going to be caring about Sony. Like I said, probably some point during the day I'll sit down, I'll look at, try to see what the announcements were, so I can talk about them on the podcast tomorrow. But I'm not going to be doing work-related shit on my day off, that's for sure. Alex did a $5 tip, thank you. Because it sucks this happened to you and Kat. Some people do shitty things. Once someone stole the trailer hitch off my dad's car when I was moving, it was in broad daylight.
All
and their place
manner
was
of
fairly
diversion
expensive.
and
Yeah,
dalliance
it was a big
await
trailer.
those who cross the
Which also
threshold
down,
with
probably
coin in
That
hand.
sucks ass. I'm sorry to hear that.
Come on, dude.
That happened to you. Did my animation not play? Hold on.
Esto para actualizar. Escudos.
My animations aren't playing.
Ah,
What happened? My tip animations were playing before, right? They absolutely were playing before. And now they want to stop working right in the middle of the stream. Again with this. This is the second
tengo
time
healer.
this week, too.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Yeah, they don't want to work. It's pissing me off. I don't really care at this point. I don't think I'm going to dick around with it too much. Last time around, I did a hard restart of everything, and it seemed to work. Whoa. Now I can't even click. Oh, the browser's crashing. My browser is crashing completely.
tenemos otra.
The browser window is crashing. Yep. I can't even click on anything. It's frozen. Interesting. That is pretty interesting.
Another soul battered and
Page
broken,
unresponsive.
cast aside like a spent torch.
Yeah, the page crashed. It says, "Oh snap." Well, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work tonight. I'm not gonna turn off the stream and turn the stream back on to try to get it to work, honestly. It's probably not even worth it to do that. Here, let me try something. If I do... Because I want to test it, see if it works. Let me test it here. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, I'm sorry, Alex. I'm trying here, but it doesn't seem to want to work. Once again, okay, so it does play in... Now I got it to load. It plays in the preview window. It doesn't play on the stream. Likely that means that it crapped out. I have to reload OBS again to get it to work. That's what I did last time. Earlier in the week, I turned everything off. I turned it all on again, and it seemed to work again. All right, how about this? I have more shoutouts to do. I'm not going anywhere. Let's split the part. Because I've now gone for over an hour in this video, and this is my story. Like, that's the story. If I do, we'll do a second video here that'll be like follow-up Q&A or whatever, just to chill for the rest of the stream. All right, but let's split it, and I'll restart OBS and see if that fixes the animations for you guys. Okay, because if not, we're gonna have no animations for the next hour, and that's kind of sucks. All right, so let's do that. Thank you, Alex. And let's. Very brief. I'm going to stop recording. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate anyone who watched my story, and thank you, everyone who supported it. Okay. I stopped recording. Now I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to shut down OBS. I'm going to reopen OBS and see if that forces a refresh and see if the animations will work. I have no idea why the animation's not working, because it was literally working before, and it seems to have stopped working right in the middle of the stream. So obviously I want to get that working again. Okay? Fair enough. All right. Let me just turn the stream off briefly. It's going to come right... Don't go anywhere. It's going to come right back. Just refresh. And then we'll go from there. All right. I'll be right back.
¿Qué está haciendo? ¿Qué está haciendo? Ay. ¿En serio está haciendo esto?
Alright, should be working. Ooh. We're good? We're back? Alright, let's get started. Okay, guys, so welcome to some impromptu Q&A and chilling here tonight. Wasn't originally planning on doing this on my stream, but I had extenuating circumstances today where my tire was stolen off of my car. I'm not kidding. If you want the full story, that's a separate video here on DSP Gaming that you can watch at your own leisure. In the meantime, I'm just going to chill with my audience for just under another hour. And I had to restart everything because stuff was not working. So, for example, Alex had tipped $5. I had shouted out Alex. I went to play his animation and nothing happened. But I restarted and now it's working. So, Alex, thank you for the $5 tip. That was very nice of you. And let's add that to the running total of tips tonight. Continuing on with that, okay. Oh, yeah, Jinx, no worries. Because Jinx tipped $1 and said, be sure to spend some time with Cat. Listen, we're going to have a nice night tonight. We have a whole day tomorrow, right? Besides me just running some errands tomorrow, the good news is it's a light day. It's not a lot to do tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of time. So no worries there. You know, first and foremost, I'm just happy that she was all right, you know. And she was very nervous, I know, about what happened, but it's life, and now you just got to adjust our habits to make sure it doesn't happen again, and there's not much you can do about that. It's not her fault. It's no one's fault. It's fucked up in this situation that crime happened like this, and who would have thought that would have happened, right? This is pretty insane. People still can't believe it. They're like, I can't believe they only stole one tire, and that was it. Yeah, I know. If you were going to steal it, you'd think they were going to, like, rock your whole car, but it was just one wheel stolen, and they're out of there, right? I got a $2 tip. Yes, I'm well aware. People are, you're getting ripped off. All right, here's the deal. You screaming at someone on a stream saying you're getting ripped off is a complete waste of everyone's time. All right? It's a complete waste of fucking time. What are you doing? I need the wheel as soon as possible. I don't have another car to drive around and test out other places to find a cheaper fucking wheel. You know, I can't even get the car really to another place. It's on a fucking spare tire. You're just, these people who are like, just drive around. Go get a cheaper tire. Do this, do that. Stop. Stop with the madness. All right? Yes, in a perfect world, if I had infinite time, infinite resources, if I could go anywhere I wanted, if I had 17 cars in my lot so that I could drive around anywhere when I don't have a car, you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. No, I understand. Absolutely. Like I said, when I actually went to the car place in the lot, the shopping center lot, the guy said, you know, the best price you'll get is at, you know, a scrap yard. That's great. I don't have time to call all the scrap yards. I don't have time to drive to the scrap yards. I can't negotiate prices with scrap yards. Plus, do you even know if the scrap yard's reputable? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. I wish. I wish. But that's not reality. That's not life, you know? Sorry, yes, you're right. People like me sadly get kind of ripped off when something needs to happen fast and you don't have the resources to really do everything else better. You know what I mean? I need absolutely, I need this car drivable by this weekend when my wife will start working again. You see? So, there you go. Okay? Okay. On the YouTube side of things, Lights were sold did a bunch of super chats that were really dumb things I'm not going to answer. Broseph did a super chat saying rest in peace to the football legend Jim Brown. I don't know much about that, but I did see something about that on Twitter. Rest in peace to Jim Brown. Lights were sold did a super chat asking me running a mile. Don't care. And Lord Prince Albert did a super chat says, what's
¿Cómo
your
pueden
opinion on
donarle?
dogging?
Y simplemente responder no me importa. Don't care. ¿En
Since you
serio?
said it, Lord Prince Albert, I'm sure it's something disgusting, and that's my opinion on it. All right. Thanks, guys.
¿En
All right,
serio?
now. As you can tell, this is only going to be the most intelligent of night Q&A sessions. We're going to have truly intelligent discussion tonight, okay? Let's see here. Darth Gulbach says, someone hit hit my wheel and then ran. It bent my suspension. It was like $10,000 to fix.
They breed
Everything
quickly
auto is insane.
down
No,
there
it's
in the
true.
dark.
And again,
But perhaps we can
absolutely,
slay
if
them
you
even
have
faster.
time, money, resources to fuck around and go around to every place, say, do you have a wheel? Do you have a wheel? Hey, maybe you have a wheel. It's better than this one or that. You know,
A
what's the
handsome
prices?
reward
Everyone compete against each other. I
for
don't
a
have
task
that.
well
You know,
performed.
tomorrow I have a spare tire. I can drive where I need to go. But I need to get a wheel within a few days because got
Cero de
one
trampas.
car, don't have two cars, I have a
20.
spare or whatever. That's not available. And my wife needs to
Yes.
get to work. It's
Estos
that
güeyes no
simple.
saben desarmar
So yeah,
trampas.
I'm gonna end up paying more. There's nothing I can do about it. Green Goblin says criminals usually are not very smart. Someone once broke into my car and tried to steal my car seat, but left it there. Your car's seat? Wait, they tried to rip the whole seat out of your car? What were they gonna do with that?
Tener un asiento de carro.
What the hell were they gonna do with
Eso
that?
no es tan complicado.
Right? That's weird. Okay. Liza for sold another super chat saying, "Are we still homes?" Dog. Homes? Are we still homes?
Ah, resulta que necesita homies.
Well, they say home is where the heart is. Am I where your heart is? Right? I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing for you to say that. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. Okay. So guys, now what I'd like to do, if you would like to change the subject to something different, that would be great. We could change the subject completely to something else, rather than talking about this all night. This is a different video. This is Q&A, and I'd hopefully not have to talk
¿Qué
about
no es
this
lo
all
que
night,
querías hacer,
okay?
Fia? ¿Qué no es lo que querías hacer? ¿Hablar de esto toda la tarde?
No, I do not have a crush on Liza for Soul. Absolutely not. 100 likes, celebratory bubbles. Okay. We get 100 likes tonight. All right. If we get 100 likes tonight, I'll do some celebratory bubbles for you guys. Thank you for being here tonight and chilling with me. It's fun, but it's messy. It went everywhere. I gotta get a tissue here to wipe this up. Travis, I do not actively listen to music, so no, I've not heard any real good music lately. When I'm relaxing, sometimes I listen to some retro game music. I'm serious. There's a couple like some pretty cool radio stations on
Esta mujer solo tiene un
YouTube
heal.
that play, like retro game sound or relaxing game music soundtracks. I've listened to some of that as well. But that's about it. I don't listen to any active like modern music. Oh, sucks. Liza for Soul now did a super chat saying, "Are we homies? Are we like Gucci,
Confidence
like
surges as
good
the enemy
war?" I don't know what the
crumbles.
rest of that says. You know, I should say this to someone. Someone just did a super chat and insulted my looks, and then said, "That's not an insult." Yes, it is. If you say something insulting to someone, even if you follow
Puede
up
ser
after
una
and say that's not an insult, it's still an
crítica, güey.
insult. You understand that, right?
Pareces un
Like you don't get to dictate what's an
mono
insult and what's
cilindrero.
not.
Eso es normal.
If you're the insultee, you don't get to say that's not an insult. It's the insulted that gets an insult, not the insultee. That's not how it works. People have a real weird conception of reality these days. They really do.
Mira quién
Some
habla.
of the stuff they say is pretty ridiculous. Right? Have a good night, Jinx. Thank you, Jinx, and have a good night.
What
Thanks for
the
stopping
fuck?
by. Oh, we got some
12.
shout-outs.
Me metí un 12.
Just to show you guys that I'm not a liar, right? I wear my clothes until they're completely worn out, and people are like, "Ah, Phil's just full of it." Look at this.
¿Por qué sigue hablando de su calcetín?
That's look. Actually, there's more than one hole. Look, there's another one. There's actually 2 holes in my socks. This is what I wear. 2 holes. You see? I'm not lying.
El desangrado debería
I wear
matarlo.
my stuff till it's worn out. I've always been like that. So now I'm going to throw them out because there's holes in my sides.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, that's so your toes can breathe? Oh, that's what it is. I have some big lungs in my toes, man. Let's see. So, Kevin did a super chat. Says, Bubbles are the highlight of my day. Thank you, Phil. Purple Pickle Yum Yum says, I take it back. Sheesh, relax, man. This is after he insulted me. So because he took back the insult, now I'm supposed to forget about the insult and act like it never happened here. He thinks that's how it works. So first you can say, all right, so here's a straight up obvious insult, but it's not an insult. I didn't mean it like that, even though it is one. So he can dictate the rules of the insult at first, even though he's the insulter and I'm the insultee. He will judge if it's an insult or not. Then when I say to him, that's insulting, then he can apologize, say, I just take it back. And just because he said he took it back, I'm just supposed to forget about the insult altogether like it never happened, right? That's how I'm supposed to act here. Right? That's you know. This is getting ridiculous.
Le metió como 60 de estrés. Se va a morir.
Why don't you... Oh my god. Anyway, Lies were sold in a super chat. Two Dreams by Circa Survive. Take a listen on your free time, please. Sounds great. What is that? Two Dreams by Circa Survive. That sounds like a relaxing song. Is it a relaxing song? Maybe I'll look into it if it's a relaxing song. Okay. Oh no, I'm completely barefoot now. 9 times out of 10 when I'm in this office, I'm barefoot. It's only today I was out and about. I'm still wearing the clothes I was wearing when I was out. That I had like socks
Mucho
on.
daño
I never
físico.
have socks.
Mucho.
Okay. I received a $1.40 tip. Wow, this person has a novel idea. You should place bombs underneath your wheels so if someone removes the wheel, it blows them up. That sounds like it could be counterproductive. Because number one, you know, that would also blow up my car, my entire car, and that would just result in way more damage than just losing the wheel entirely. Number two, it's murder. You understand? It's murder. And if I murder someone, I might be in bigger trouble than just losing the wheel.
Pero es
So I'm just
intentarlo.
saying maybe the murder is not a good idea, right? I received a $2 tip from Captain James Tiberius Kirk. Did you know Costco has a tire center? Also, invest some of your money in stocks, like in iRobot, because whoever wins the personal robot commercial wars will be the richest man in the world. Maybe it'll be Elon Musk. What are you talking about? What? What? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? What are you speaking of? What? First you say go to Costco for tires, then you say invest in stocks, then you say robot wars. What is happening tonight? I don't know this is like a fever dream of ridiculousness right now. I don't know what you guys are speaking of. Purple Pickle Yum Yum did yet another super chat. So this is number 3. Let's see if he can actually manage to bury himself and dig a little deeper with the 3rd super chat. Let's see what he says. I didn't say to forget about it, laughing out loud. I'm taking it back. You're sounding like Twitter. It was a literal joke. It's 2023, I guess. Oh, I see. So what you're saying is, in 2023, you could just joke about anything. As long as you say it's a joke, it's fine. So you can just walk up to me, and you can kneel down and punch me straight into the ball sack, completely rupturing my testicle, and causing me immense pain and all kinds of medical problems for the rest of my life. And you could say, just kidding, and I just have to forgive you because it's jokes in 2023, right? Right? It's fine. Go ahead. Say whatever you want. I can't stop you. You asshole. Anyway, Lights for Soul did a super chat. Sleep Well by Circa Survive is chill, and I hope they'll get you into the album. Electric Moose is also super chill. Thank you for the super chat. Lights for Soul. You're still on the leaderboard. Every time I go to change the leaderboard, Lights for Soul was already on it. I don't have to change it. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here.
Continue the onslaught.
I got a $1 tip.
Them all.
Let's see here. Oh, it's just a troll. Just ignore the nonsense. Never mind. Purple Pickle Yum Yum did a super chat. Do I have permission to dig deeper? No. In fact, you just, get the fuck out. Don't dig deep. Get out of the ditch. There you go. Okay.
¿Acaso el chat falló?
What is my dream house? I don't really have a dream house. I don't. I like my house as it is. I wish there were a few improvements. Like, I hate the fact that the previous owners put concrete down in the backyard. That's really fucking stupid that they did that. I think that they should have left it as a lawn, and then we could have done whatever we wanted with it. We could have grown crops. We could have, done things. But instead, it's mostly blocks of concrete. It's just idiotic what they did. I hate the cabinets in the house. Like, the cabinets are all this white,
Watch your step.
what do they call it? Composite wood shit. It's terrible. And eventually, I want to renovate the house and improve and fix that stuff. But for the most part, yeah, the house is a pretty nice house, and I like living where I live. I mean, yes, there's crime shit. There's nothing you can really do about it. As for the house and the other factors are good.
Unsprung
The crime is sucking, but
thirsting
outside of
for
that,
blood.
I like the house. Dream house, though, I don't know. I don't know what I want out of a house. I don't really think about it that much, right? Butter says you could jackhammer it out. It's not fun, trust me. Yeah, I mean, it's the weirdest thing. So there's one big concrete slab, but then also in parts there's little square concrete slabs. So I think they would actually have to break up the big one, and the little ones could probably be like
Estamos
half
teniendo
dug
esta
out,
conversación.
but still
Qué
like an
horror.
undertaking because it's a ton of freaking concrete. Why the fuck did they do that? It doesn't look good at all. It looks like shit. It's not like it's well done or anything. Like, I don't know why they did that. None of my other neighbors have that. Just the previous owners did that to their dogs. It's really stupid.
In Radiance.
Green
may we
Goblin, I've
find
answered that
victory.
question probably 10 times in the last 2 months. I'm not answering it another time for you specifically, so you can stop asking me. Thanks. Arkham has a question about YouTube. Okay, you can ask me a question about YouTube. Oh, crap. As you can see, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. My headache has almost gone away, which is nice. But, yeah, the stress got to me, and I almost had a bad headache when I got
Slowly,
home.
gently. This is how a life is taken.
Ugh. Hello, Chupa. How are you tonight? Good to have you. How do you put timestamps on videos? You can't put them in the video at all.
Devastating
Well, hold
blow.
on. You can. Well, first of all, you can put timestamps in the description of a video simply by typing a time in the video. So, for example, let's say at 4 minutes 30 seconds something happens. In the description of the video, you could be like, Phil sneezes, 4 minute 30. What happens is it becomes a
Vigor is
hyperlink. You can
restored.
click, and it'll jump you right to that point in the video. Now, I know for a fact you can do other timestamps in a video, but that I don't know because I never really bothered with that. But I know you can, like, label sections.
Impressive.
Like an intro. Phil talks about the tire test. Phil talks about the ramifications of the tire test. Phil does Q&A with his viewers. Like, you can label the parts of the stream like that. But I don't actually know why. Okay? Alright, so now Life for Soul has been timed out for saying something stupid again. Hopefully he's going to learn his lesson here. Well, a million times this had to happen. Purple Pickle says,
Nada, tóxico
yes,
el
watch the
muchacho.
Flintstones and you'll learn how to operate a car with no wheels. This is really hilarious stuff, let me tell you. Highbrow humor. Oh my god. Highbrow stuff.
No sé cómo la gente puede seguir promoviendo que este güey haga estas cosas.
Boy, am I glad I have a day off tomorrow. Olivia says, does your community allow pool installation if you got the money? I don't know. I would not do it because for here, we have moderate weather more than half the year. Like, realistically, a
Their
pool,
formation is
I'd
broken.
probably start going in. I would have went in at the
Maintain
one
the
hot
offensive.
week we had, right? And probably starting in, like, sometime in June, July, and then it would only be, like, June, July to, like, August. That's it. Like, it wouldn't be worth it to have a pool for only, like, maybe 2 months of the year. I don't think it was really worth it at all, honestly. I don't know if they allow it here or not. I never read, I don't remember. I'm sure I read the bylaws when I first moved here, but I never
Great
planned
is
on
the
getting a
weapon
pool,
that
so I never
cuts
really
on
looked
its
into it.
own.
Deets.
Next new game I'm playing is Street Fighter 6. Arkham says every YouTube channel should let you
The
post
way
a
is
community
lit.
post, but I have
The
to wait
path
2
is
months.
clear.
Huh? I don't know what you mean by
We
that.
require
YouTube's
only
telling you
the
you have to wait
strength
2
to
months
follow
before
it.
anyone can post. Before you can post a community post on your channel, or you can post a community post on someone else's channel. I've never heard of that at all. I don't know. I don't know how that works. That's weird. Play JT, I can wholeheartedly tell you that there's an incredibly tiny chance I would ever think about the chat on my day off. I'm trying not to think about work stuff on my day off. You understand? I'm trying to like
The
separate
ground quakes.
personal and public. I don't really want to have the crossover, so you know I try to separate. Lord Prince Albert says super chats are getting out of hand. I cannot stand for it. I'm here to clean the slate.
¿Por
Pledge
qué
chats, I
siguen
such a
dando
degeneracy.
dólares? ¿Por
There you
qué?
go. Well, thank you, Lord Prince Albert. I appreciate it. You have to wait 2 months to post a community post. I don't know about that. See, I don't even think I've ever posted on someone else's community post ever. I've only been posted on my own channel, so I don't even know how that works.
Madness. Sublimity of the intelligence. Oh, so it is.
Crap. Sorry guys if I'm yawning. There's a good reason why, obviously. The stress and everything, right? I'm playing Street Fighter 6 on Xbox Series X because my newest joystick is on my Xbox. I have a very old joystick for PlayStation that I used many years over the course of Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, Capcom Fighting Collection, and other games like Tekken and stuff, and Mortal Kombat. So I don't want to use that joystick. The other joystick I've only used for like a year, is that. So that's the joystick I'm going to use for Street Fighter 6.
Estos chavos se me están estresando muy fácil.
Hopefully my night is more relaxing, Jax. I agree with you. So Arkham says he can't make community posts on his channel for 2 months. I wonder what the verification is for community posts. Here's the thing, I wouldn't know. My channel's been around since 2010. Posts. But I don't know why you couldn't post right away. Maybe there is a limitation on it. I don't know. Do I think too many fighting games are coming out this year? No. I think the big three is good, especially if they're separate. Like June to September is fine. The question is when's September? That's the real question. Because that could be a big thing.
Tremendo ese Gil.
So, let's see here.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Kevin did a super chat.
Carajo.
I'm glad you cat are okay. Stay blessed. Thank you. Real Take Sports tried to make a pun on a previous super chatter's name. Or excuse me, a previous viewer's name. Previous super chatter. They said that
The
backwards.
abyss
And I'm not going to read that. I'm
even
gonna say
the
thank you, Real Take
boldest
Sports for the super chat.
gaze.
But I'm not reading that. I refuse. Okay.
Robin Wills. Buena esa Real
No,
Tech
there's no
Sports.
gameplay tonight. Like I said, I wanted to tell the story of what happened. I really wanted to know. If I didn't do this tonight, all anyone would ask about was what happened anyway, so I might as well do it and get it out of the way. And by the time that we finished the story, it was an hour, so there's no time really for any significant gameplay, so we're just going to chat to the end. Tyler, he said, oh, Tyler's membership expired, so I'm going to be up there. It sounds good, Tyler. Thank you for that.
Ouch.
We discussed the theme for my next special event. Yes, as of now, the theme for the next special event will be something Independence Day related. I'm for sure we're going to be coming up with ideas of things that we could be doing for said event. But I think that makes sense because that's the first weekend of July, which would give us some time to plan it out and everything. I think that would work out pretty well. Outside of that, I'm curious what you'd like to see during that event. Maybe some gameplay element, maybe a tier maker, right?
No se va a dejar curar.
Down, you know, to talk about that stuff. Out the gamers, I'm playing Killer Instinct in honor of the great fight. Killer Instinct? Why would we be playing Killer Instinct? Because I ranked it. Tweeted the other day. How would you get a custom private react video? That's a pledge to my Patreon. Patreon.com/DarkSidePhil.
¿Cómo pueden darle tanto dinero para ser tan tóxico, tan mal jugador?
At the gamer, I know nothing about Baltimore. I can't answer any questions about Baltimore for you. Sorry. Gothic Bad Boys, can you acknowledge me? It's my birthday. Happy birthday to Gothic Bad Boys.
Be wary. triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. Their squeals fade. Their
How
confidence
often
is
do you get a
shaken.
new car when your old one is busted and broken down, then you get a new one? What else to say about that? Oh, let's see here. The previous owner took the $1.25, so I put the concrete there because we were trying to build a garden. How are you going to build a garden on concrete? That doesn't make sense. There's no soil to plant anything in, so how could that be a garden? What are you talking about? And by the way, you're not the previous owner either.
Their customs are curious, and their generosity is notoriously short-lived.
No Memorial Day plans besides normal streaming and trying to finish up the games I'm playing. No special plans. Pickleman, since Pickleman's here, wants me to ask him a question. What's the worst car troubles you've ever had? I'm curious. There you go. Arkham says, I made his account in December and put in his birthday. Yeah, Arkham, again, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know anything about how the community posting works. By the way, guys, I'm taking these glasses off. They're actually starting to bother me a lot tonight. So I'm taking these off for the rest of the night. I hope you understand. They're actually really bothering me. I don't know why.
Entonces, ¿para qué hace los tiers?
Purple Pickle Yum Yum did a super chat saying, I ate big juicy fish balls. How were they? They were not juicy at all. They were a little chewy, but they had good flavor. I liked the fishy flavor of them, and the curry was amazing that my wife had made. So, Lycifer Soul did a super chat and says, hold on. Where is it? Show up.
El Blacksmith actualizado es muy caro.
Lycifer Soul is a coworker of mine, doesn't talk to me anymore or hang out with me. I'm brokenhearted. What should I do? Get a new friend. It's that simple. It's just a coworker. It's not that big of a deal. You shouldn't be harping on it. You can move on. There's many more people on this planet who want to be friendly. Trust me.
¿Verdad, Phil? Hay que tener 1000 amigos.
Not worth wasting so much time on one. Do I ever walk around in public with this outfit on? Yes. This is what I wear every single day when I'm not on stream. This particular outfit. Exactly. That's right. Pickleman says, my car battery died once. Thankfully, I made my own battery to hold me over in the meantime. Oh? You made your own battery? How does that even work? How do you make your own battery? For a car? I've never heard of that one before. I'm sorry I'm yawning so much, guys. I was fine. I had coffee and everything, and I'm still yawning. It's got to be the stress today. I don't know what GeoGuessr is. I don't know what that is. Darth Goldbach's going to head out. Thanks. Have a nice night, Darth Goldbach. Thanks for chilling as always. Oh, man.
Arreglemos este chat una vez.
Yes, I'm going to get diamond grills. That's correct. So Pickleman says, no, in reality, the worst thing that ever happened to him was his battery died. Wow, you got no car problems at all then, if that's all you've ever had, dude. That's like the least thing. That's the absolute least problem. Make another coffee? You know, I'm only going to be on stream for a little bit longer, so I probably won't make another coffee for the night. What? What? People are saying the most ridiculous things. I don't even know how to read them. Oh, what a day. What an annoying, stressful day. I seriously hope tomorrow is a better day. I really, really do. Ugh. Ugh. Sweaty pepperoni meat nipples to the $1.25.
Vaya, se le ven las entradas hoy
He says-
bastante más que otros días.
Really? He says he has to have an MRI tomorrow, but he barely fits in the machine. I hope you're all right. MRIs are serious business. I had one before, and it wasn't pleasant. It was kind of weird because you go in that tube, and it feels very, very claustrophobic when you go in it, and you can't really move while you're in there. So what I basically did is I tried to like close my eyes and just kind of meditate and like just gel and be
Dijo
calm
pray,
and not really think of
rezar.
too much. When I went in to have my MRI, I was like, if I, you know, try to, I might like consciously get like, you know, claustrophobic if I start thinking about it. So I was just kind of like sitting there trying to be, you know, very calm. But anyway, I hope you're all right. MRIs are serious. I had mine for my back injury. That's how they determined that I had a disc in my lower back between two vertebrae, that the vertebrae were pinching the disc, and the disc was about to explode and rupture. It was like super close to exploding, and they only knew that from the MRI. Real Take Sports to the Super Chat says, can you flex and kiss your biceps? Yes, I can. I'm not going to, but I could if I wanted to. Why did I have to get an MRI? Because of my back injury. I had a severe back injury over a decade ago. It was around 2007. I was diagnosed for this MRI. But they said it was a severely herniated between the L4 and L5 vertebrae to the point where it was about to pop. And if I hadn't gotten that MRI when I did and found out that it was that bad and took steps to alleviate that, it would have popped within, you know, at any
Eso
point.
hubiera sido tan
It
divertido de
was
ver.
that bad. That's what the doctor told me. What would have happened if it exploded? Excruciating pain, possible loss of many different bodily functions, including, yes, the worst one, your bowels, numbness, lack of control of my limbs, like my lower limbs. It could have been awful. I could have, you know, insanely terrible things. And what would have happened is they would have, at that point, they didn't have laser surgery like they do today, so I would have had to have spinal fusion surgery. And it would have been like a you know, emergency basis to have it. And it could have been bad for me, you know.
¿En serio solo azules?
Let's see here. $1.50 tipper says, did you decide if you're going to play AEW Fight Forever? Let me put it this way. If it's on Game Pass, it's a maybe. If it's not on Game Pass, it's a no. I don't think the game looks very good at all.
Azul.
I actually think the game looks pretty bad. The graphics are unimpressive. I've seen the animations. They
Azul.
don't seem smooth. It doesn't seem like it's a game that's up to par with WWE. At the same time, I didn't even buy
Bueno.
WWE this year. So if I didn't buy the main game for wrestling, I'm probably not going to buy the spin-off slash,
no hay un Jin.
you know, offshoot wrestling game. So, yeah. If it is on Game Pass, I might give it a shot. Purple Pickle Yum Yum did a super chat. Talking about smelling syrup or something. I don't know what he's talking about. Homo Simpson. Is that supposed to be funny? Homo Simpson? This super chat saying, can you tell the tire story again? No, but I did record it, and it'll be live on this channel later tonight. License for Soul did a super chat. May you kiss and flex your biceps. May I? I may, but I'm not going to. Thirsty just did a super chat. Says, what's up, DSP? Thank you, Thirsty. Thank you all for your super chats tonight. The super chats are amazing tonight. Shockingly enough, super chats are good. Tips are great. For some reason, we have 0 members. That's weird. Usually we would have a couple members on a night like tonight, but it's all good. It's not a complaint. It's just an observation. It's a little weird. No one became a member tonight or gifted memberships while everything else was good. It's fine though.
Ajá. Seguramente está bien.
I forgot to add a members goal. No, I just didn't care. Tonight's not about that. Tonight's not about trying to hit a certain amount of members goal or whatever. I don't really care tonight. I just wanted to chill with you guys, tell my story, and go from there. So. License for Soul gifted 5 memberships. Congratulations to Clyde Baxter, Purple Pickle Yum Yum, Cyrax the Rapper, Drew for 3, and Floppapapo. Congrats all
¿Qué
of
le
you.
siguen
Be sure to
dando
thank License
dinero a
for
esta
Soul for
persona?
those. Hope you guys enjoy those gifted memberships. Which ice cream flavor do I like? A lot of them. I'm not gonna outline every single ice cream flavor I like. It's too extensive. You want maybe on a tier maker? Thirsty to Super just explain the hat. There is no explanation. Someone wanted to donate a new hat a couple months ago, and they had some suggestions. They sent them to me. I thought that the fedora style was unique because I didn't have any hat that looks anything like this. And there's a bunch of colors available on Amazon. I told them to order wine. There's like burgundy wine or something like that. They order it, it shows up looking like this. Does this look like burgundy wine to you? Have you ever drank a wine that was neon red? I know I haven't. So once again, it's another item I've ordered off Amazon that's incorrectly colored for what they're listing it as. What's funny enough is this vest that I'm wearing with it also is incorrect. I ordered this vest about 2 years ago, and when I ordered it off Amazon, incidentally, it said it was supposed to be a Marty McFly lookalike vest. You know Marty McFly from Back to the Future, who kind of wears an orange vest, not dark red? So they sent me dark red. It's like, that's not Marty McFly. Now I actually have a Marty McFly color
Es muy
neon
difícil poner
vest
atención cuando solo
in my
se queja.
closet that I wear. But it was weird that just both things I'm wearing for the ensemble tonight shouldn't have been these colors. Amazon got the colors wrong. Okay. I got a dollar tip. Nope. This is an idiot. You know, you always get the idiots mixed in with everybody else. Liza sold did a super chat. Well, Thirsty, first of all, he did a super chat says, you're blind, that ain't burgundy. I said it wasn't. That's the point I'm making. This was supposed to be like wine burgundy. This is the color they sent. The person ordered wine burgundy. They sent this bright-ass hat, which is not wine burgundy. So obviously they sent the wrong one, or the one that they haven't claimed it's wine burgundy isn't. They lied. That's what point I'm making about Amazon. You don't really get what you order, you understand? So there you go. Lives for Soul did a $10 tip. I've been a fan since your original Fallout 3 playthrough. There you go. I think you've told me that many, many times, Lives for Soul, actually. So, there you
Sí,
go.
eso es raro. No es como que sea tu primera vez en el chat.
Okay. Right. Thirsty did a super chat says shenanigans. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why. This happens all the time on Amazon. Things are listed and then there's something that they're not. Did you remember that earlier this year I ordered 2 capture devices because my capture device broke live on a stream. So I ordered 2 capture devices that were listed as completely separate devices, products for different companies on Amazon. They showed up, they were exactly the same device from 2 different companies, but it was the same device, meaning just like kind of, you know, advertising something different, but it was the same thing twice. Yeah. Here I am thinking, oh, I'm ordering 2 different devices from different companies. I could test the quality against each other, see what's better. They were exactly the same thing. So it was a waste. I returned them.
¿Póngase de quién? ¿Tuyo?
All right. Since this person keeps asking the question, I have someone who keeps asking, what happened to the thief's tire jack? I shoved it up my ass. And it's still there right now. That's where it is, for your information. Now you can stop asking the dumb question. Okay.
¿Por qué ser tan tóxico?
Well,
O sea,
Thursday,
es que
thanks
si
for super
realmente
chat.
ya
I have
estás
no idea
molesto
what
y
that
ya
means
no
what you
quieres
just said
seguir
there.
en el stream, ciérralo. Pero no, porque no te está dando dinero eso.
Really? Mishael says, I'm always careful when I buy chemicals off Amazon in case they send the wrong thing. I probably wouldn't buy chemicals off of Amazon. I don't think that sounds too safe, quite frankly. You're right. Who knows what you're getting, right? You can't trust it. Bader says I should slow down. Who's Bader? Who is Bader? I don't know who that is. I never heard of a Bader. Oh, he insulted you? Oh, he didn't say slow down. He insulted you. He called you slow. All right, I banned him. Fuck him. He can kiss my ass. He's not supposed. No one is supposed to be insulting other chatters on my stream. So
Excepto
he's banned.
tú.
Screw him. Screw him.
No sé, Phil, hay muchas cosas malas respecto a él que poco a poco iré.
Jade ordered a Street Fighter
Hablando de
jewelry
ellos.
shirt on Amazon. It'll be here between the first week of June. Cool. There's so much Street Fighter merch.
Otra vez el...
And it's another thing. When I was young, there was nothing like that. And I was a huge fan of Street Fighter. There was no Street Fighter merch anywhere. You couldn't buy it. Now there's like insane amounts of merch everywhere. So many different styles and designs and everything. Thirsty, he says, suck it, Bader. Thank you for the super chat, Thirsty. Green Goblin, I have no idea what Alibaba is. You're saying he ordered clothes from Alibaba. They were too small. What the hell is Alibaba? What, and how is this pertinent? That's what we're talking about. Alibaba.
Dejen de darle dinero por amor del cielo.
Alibaba is like an eBay.
Y no es una cosa de que
It's
me
Chinese.
moleste la
It's
idea,
like a-
sino
oh.
que
Well, I definitely wouldn't know
qué?
anything about that. That's completely
No sé,
something I would not be
no
interested in.
creo que
In
se lo
any way, shape,
merezca.
or form. I'm not surprised. I had no idea what you were talking about. Okay. Circus peanuts or jelly beans, said Ad the Gamer. Definitely jelly beans. Jelly beans can be quite tasty. Circus peanuts are generally pretty gross. In my opinion. You can disagree. Do I like licorice? Nah. I could definitely go without licorice. I don't like black licorice, and red licorice is just okay. It's not great. I don't really eat licorice that often. Which side of the bed do I sleep on? I currently sleep on the right side of the bed, and Kat sleeps on the left side of the bed.
Ah,
And
that's
Jasper sleeps wherever the hell she
bullshit.
wants. That's how it works.
Claro que no duermen en la
I've never
misma
had
cama.
wax bottle candy. Never heard of that. Some people say weird things. I'm not even going to read some of these. I don't care about how you wipe. I never solicited that information either. What's creepier, snakes or spiders? Probably spiders. Snakes don't creep me out. I think snakes are cool. Spiders creep me out a little bit. Depends on the size. Jade, I will see you Thursday. Thanks for chilling today. I'm very sorry. I will say this sincerely to everyone. I'm sorry I missed out on so much gameplay today. We missed out on an hour of Zelda. We missed out on an entire stream of Final Fantasy V, which
No
really
lo
sucks because
siento.
I'm trying to make progress in all the games right now. And everything got screwed up because
No
of
lo siento.
a thief, essentially, stealing my wheel. And now I know for a fact there will be more missed time later in the week at some point as a result of this when I need to go and get the new wheel installed. It sucks, but that's just life. And hopefully it doesn't happen again. Do I think Street Fighter 6 will be the best fighting game this year? I hope it is, but it may not be. Let's see how the other games turn out. Mortal Kombat, Tekken might be super duper good. We don't know, right? We just don't know. Oh,
Porque
let's see
Lazy
here.
Versol sigue
Lazy
dando
Versol did a
dinero.
whopping $25 super chat. He says, you're dipping hard right now. I don't know what that means, but thanks.
No.
And Thirsty to super chat says, don't be a wuss. You know how small spiders are? Some spiders are huge. There's some large spiders. I've seen very large spiders here. We have the wolf spider. It could grow pretty large. It could be like this big. I'm not even shitting you. It could be like the size of my head. A wolf spider with big ass black legs and shit. Those things get big. They don't bite though. That's the thing. They don't come after humans. But Jesus, when that thing comes out, you're like, oh my god, that thing's hella huge. I wasn't expecting that fucker. You know? But they're fine. They're not harmful spiders, so. Nothing to be scared about, but they're startling when you see them that big. You're like, Jesus. Right? Okay. Oh, let's see here. I have no idea what this even means, so I'm not even going to respond to it. I'm just going to ignore it. There you go. Okay. Do I believe Bigfoot exists? Yes. I know because he lives with me. Did I have a wolf spider in my home? Yeah, we've had them a lot of times. We get little baby wolf spiders, and if they grow, if we don't catch them and get rid of them or kill them, they grow big. They get to be those giant wolf spiders. We've had them. Not so much recently because Jasper usually catches them when they're young and eats them.
Me está matando del aburrimiento este hombre.
You know, before we had Jasper. Oh, we had some big ass spiders in this house. Yes, we did. Absolutely, we did.
Pero voy a terminar mis dailies de Genshin.
No,
Ok,
Jasper
y dejaré el
is
stream
not
por
scared
aquí.
of spiders at all. He goes right for them. Like head on goes right for them. Thirsty says wolf spiders are garbage, but brown recluse. Yeah, we don't. Luckily, no
No,
recluse.
basta, basta.
No recluse.
No puedo más.
We've just got wolf spiders here.
De verdad no.
That's it. Liza for Soul did a super chat. He says, "Dripping hard means you're stylish, modern style." So you like my mod
Bueno,
style
fue todo lo que
here
recibí
tonight?
por hoy.
That's what it is.
Lo
You're
lamento,
complimenting
pero
my mod
no puedo
style,
más.
I
Esto
hope.
es
There you go.
absurdo, aburrido. Simple y sencillamente no. Gracias a todos.
Okay.
Y los veré después.
Ooh.